Heels and heels, brothers and sisters. It's Monk here from PlanetMosh, and we're in the wonderful Limelight Bar. And I'm going to drop the radio voice right now because it's sore. And we're here making his debut visit to Belfast from Ensiferum, the sword bearers of Finnish folk metal. Sami from Ensiferum.
Howdy ho, folks.
Welcome to Belfast.
Thank you very much.
Enjoying your sojourn on the island of Ireland so far?
Yes, so far so good. And tomorrow we have a day off, so...
Yeah, I hear you're going to go exploring and see the Titanic and things like that.
Well, I didn't make any plans. I just said I'm going to cure my hangover.
yeah. We're going to have plenty of wheels tonight then, eh? I've got to work in the morning, unfortunately, so I'll leave you two guys to it. One question that I was reading up, doing obviously, as we do our research on the bands, and quite a few journalists mistakenly describe Ensiferum as Viking metal. Now, given that the Finns are one of the few races, apart from the Irish, who kicked the Vikings' arses and threw them out, do you find that sort of descriptive, like, a wee bit cliche, a wee bit, just because you're from that part of the world?
Yeah, I understand that, people want to put bands in certain genre, and we come from Northern Europe. It's easy to explain. Yeah, it's like Viking metal band. It's like long-haired beard guys. But Ensiferum only has like 2-3 songs that actually are about Viking sagas. So I think the best description for Ensiferum music so far has been heroic, ironic metal.
Ooh, ironic.
Ironic folk metal, yeah.
Why would you say it's ironic?
Well, come on, and guys in 40s, sing about dragons. Come on, and battles, we're a bunch of hippies. No, don't get me wrong, we take our music seriously. But I think actually that description was when Iron album came out, so it fit that even better. It's ironic. But I think heroic folk metal, that's something that fits Ensiferum's music really well, because we have like Western things also in our music, and Irish and Scandinavian elements. So just calling us Viking metal is
it's lazy.
Yeah.
So all you music journalists,
we're not angry. It's okay. You can do it.
All you music journalists out there that describe these boys as Viking metal, you're just lazy shit. They're just lazy. They're heroic folk metal, and you're very proud of the Finnish folk roots and your lyrics and stuff as well, and your song material. And the Finns are a very, very proud race as well. Do you try to portray that in your music, the pride that the Finns have always had in their independence? Because you fought, not only did you fight off the Vikings, you fought off the Russians and everybody.
Yeah, we're always being like that.
The tiny guys.
Tiny guys, yeah. Just who always just wanted to be in peace. Just let us live in the fucking forest.
We'll leave football out of it because we kicked your arse last time we played in football.
I know. About Finnish roots. Of course, that's one like source of inspiration. Our national epic Kalevala, and of course, when you have lived in a certain culture your whole life, it would be weird if that wouldn't reflect in your music and lyrics. But that's also just one fragment of the whole pie.
Yeah.
At least that's how we try to keep it. For example, like Amorphis has done like concept albums from Kalevala, and they do it really well. So we do our thing.
But you just like to get out there and party, really, don't you? I mean, you just love playing live. I always say, and the research, I was looking through your tour dates, and like you're out like 300 nights a year almost touring, and yet in the 20 years you've been around, you've only done 6 albums. So do you prefer touring to recording, or?
We are just really slow composers, and of course there were some lineup changes like 10 years ago, but after that we've been releasing the album like almost 2-3 years. 2-3 years. Sorry, my Finglish. But yes, we definitely love to play live. That's what I think Ensiferum is, mainly a live band, and that was also one cornerstone for the One Man Army album. That we wanted it to sound like really tight, live album, so that band is actually playing. Because if you're sitting in a studio, comfortable sofa, playing like short clips, and okay, let's take that again, you kind of end up losing the energy. But now we're playing a whole band together, and have wanted it to sound as organic as possible. And there are mistakes, of course. Human beings are playing. Of course, there are mistakes, but as tight as possible.
Yeah, I noticed one thing about your sound as opposed to a lot of bands that operate in a similar genre. You don't use a lot of orchestration, you don't use a lot of overdubs. You seem to have very much your eye on, can we play these songs live? That's obviously very important to you, the fact that fans sitting at home can listen to One Man Army, and go out and hear the songs live, and they're hearing almost virtually the same thing. They're not being disappointed that there's not a 40-piece string.
Yes, that was definitely... That's a huge difference if you compare it to... Well, I always use From Afar album as an example, because we totally went over the top with that one. That was the first time we used real orchestrations. Because I think the worst parts, there was like 1,000 tracks. You have like orchestrations, huge choir, 30 tracks of guitars and bass and vocals and drums, and you just end up overdoing it, and in the end you can't hear anything. All the details are gone. So for One Man Army, anyway, since From Afar we've been cutting down the tracks, but for One Man Army there are really parts where there's like really old school, only like 2 guitars, left and right, bass, drums, vocals. Yeah, the way it should be. Well, it was in the golden days, like Iron Maiden. That was always my reference when we're talking about, hey, come on, listen to Iron Maiden and stuff. Just 2 guitars.
Yes.
And it works.
Well, one thing as well, live, you recently stripped the sound right the way back to the logical progression, because you recently did an acoustic tour.
Yes.
As well. How unusual was it, and how difficult was it? What were the challenges that posed for you as a band to go out and play this seemingly epic metal, and you're doing an acoustic with no frills, no nonsense? Was that an enjoyable experience, but at the same time a challenging one?
Yes, definitely. And it was also really nice. Well, we have a lot of acoustic stuff in our music, and we like to do it, and that's also the folkish side of Ensiferum music. And that way we could play songs that we never could play in metal shows. Well, we could, but it would kind of destroy the flow that you usually have in a metal show. Oh, sorry. And so we played some songs we never played live before, and it was quite challenging to make some arrangements so that it fits the acoustic atmosphere, but it was a lot of fun. People like it a lot. We got really good feedback, so I think the next step is to try to get that abroad to outside Finland at some point. But now we're going to do this tour, then we're going to, in April, we're going to do European tour with Flesh God Apocalypse. And
yeah, you're not coming to Belfast now.
No,
talk to you about that.
sorry. we didn't do the routing, so harass your local promoters next time. Anyway, there's going to be summer festivals, and in the autumn and winter we have some special plans. Can't reveal anything yet, sorry.
Oh, go on. It's PlanetMosh. We won't tell anybody. There's only 1.2 million people watch this. Nobody.
It's politics always. You can't reveal it.
Record label stuff. Yeah.
And we hope we can hit the studio early next year to make a new album. So the acoustic tour will happen someday.
Somewhere, someday, somewhere over the rainbow, as I say.
But we've been doing this for 20 years, and you're not going to get rid of us. We're going to do at least another 20.
That's what I like to hear. Long-term plan. Sami, welcome to Belfast.
Thank
you so much. Looking forward to the show. Thanks very much for your time talking to PlanetMosh. Heels and eels, brothers and sisters. We're away to drink mead.
Sounds good.
And watch some Ensiferum.